Chapter 7. To the East. Jack and Annie stood still for a long moment. Annie spoke first. Well, I guess the tall ninja was pointing to the east, she said. I guess that's the way we go. Wait, said Jack. I need to write some stuff down. He took out his notebook. In the moonlight, he wrote. 1. Use nature. 2. Be nature. 3. Follow nature. Look, Jack, whispered Annie. Do I look like a ninja? He looked at her. She had pulled her sweatshirt hood over her head and tied the strings tightly. She did look like a ninja, a very small one. Good idea, Jack whispered. He pulled his hood up too. Okay, let's go, said Annie. Jack put his notebook away. Then he and Annie headed east into the woods. They slipped between trees. There were more trees and more trees. All the trees looked the same. Jack got confused. Were they still going in the right direction? Wait, he said. Annie stopped. They both stared at the woods around them. Do you think we're still going east? asked Jack. I guess so, said Annie. We can't just guess, said Jack. We have to know for sure. How do we do that? Said Annie. We don't have a compass. Just then the master's words came back to Jack. The ninja master said to use nature, he said. How do we do that? Said Annie. Wait, I remember something. Jack closed his eyes. He remembered something in a camping book. Now, what was it? He opened his eyes. I've got it. First, we needed a stick, he said. And he picked up a stick. Here, she said. Great. Now we just need a space with moonlight, said Jack. There, said Annie. They moved into a moonlit space between the shadows. Now push the stick into the ground, Jack said. And he pushed the stick into the ground. The stick's shadow looks like it's more than 6 inches, said Jack. What do you think? It looks like it, said Annie. Okay, then that means the shadow's pointing east, said Jack. Neat, said Annie. So that way is east, Jack pointed to a direction. New direction. At least I hope it is. We are real ninjas now, said Annie. Yep, said Jack. Maybe we are. Come on. They took off, heading east, they hoped. Soon, they were out of the pine woods and working down the rocky mountainside. They moved slowly from rock to rock. Finally, they rested against a giant rock. Let's check our direction again, said Jack. And he stuck another stick into the dirt. There, he said. He pointed to the shadow on the ground. That way, and he peeked over the rock, down the mountain. Yikes, she said softly. Jack looked too. His heart nearly stopped. There were flames of a fire coming off the mountain. The samurai. Jack and Annie ducked behind the rock. Squeak, said the mouse. Quiet, Peanut, said Annie. Jack reached into his pack. He pulled out the ninja bow. I hope something in here can help us, he said. Jack flipped through page after page until he found what he was looking for. It was a picture of warriors wearing bamboo warrior. They were holding swords, he read. The samurai were fierce Japanese fighters. They carried 2 swords to cut down their enemies. Annie trapped Jack on the shoulder. Jack looked at her. She pointed up the mountain. A figure was coming down toward them. He was very near. In the moonlight, his bamboo armor was shining. His 2 swords was gleaming. It was a samurai warrior. 매직트리하우스 Book 5, Chapter 7을 시작해볼까요? 첫 번째 수거예요. For a long moment. For a long moment, 오랫동안, 장기간. 수거가 나온 문장을 볼게요. Jack and Annie stood still for a long moment. 잭과 애니가 오랜 기간 동안 꼼짝 않고 있었던 거죠. 네. For a long moment. long like, long like. 그래서 like가 좋아하다 동사 아니죠. 뭐뭐처럼 의미해요. 그래서 뭐뭐처럼 보이다. Do I look like a ninja? 닌자처럼 보이나요? 내가 닌자처럼 보여? look like. 많이 활용할 수 있는 문장이에요. Do I look like a ninja? 다음 put something away. put 놓아요. 어딘가 무엇을 멀리 넣다, 치우다. Jack put his notebook away. 잭이 put 넣었어요. 노트북을요. 그 노트를 멀리 가방에 넣은 걸 말하죠. Jack put his notebook away. Get confused. 혼동되다. Get confused. get은 불규칙 과거 동사라서 got으로 변형되죠. Jack got confused. 혼동되다. Jack got confused. For sure, for sure. 확실히. We have to know for sure. 우리는 확실히 알아야 해. 동쪽인지 서쪽으로 가는 길인지 정확히 알아야지. 안 그러면 트리하우스를 찾을 수 없잖아요. We have to know for sure. We have to know for sure. Come back, come back. 그럼 돌아와. 뭐라고도 생각할 수 있는데 여기 상황에서는 돌아오는 게 아니라 뭐가 돌아오냐면 기억이 되돌아오는 거예요. Just then, the master's words. 닌자 마스터가 했던 말들이 잭이 떠오른 거예요. 되살아난 거예요. 기억이 come back. 좋은 표현이죠. Just then, the master's words come back to Jack. At least, 적어도, at least, 적어도, at least, 적어도, I hope it is. 나 그러길 바래. 그랬으면 좋겠어. 이 방향이 동쪽이길 바래. At least I hope it is. 이런 표현도 자주 사용하시면 좋겠네요. Rest against, rest against. rest는 쉬다라는 뜻도 있고요. 또 기대다, 자다라는 뜻도 있습니다. 그래서 rest against. Finally, they rested against a giant rock. 큰 거대한 바위를 기대서 쉬고 있는 거예요. 와, 숲속을 헤치면서 오다 보니까 이제 숨도 차고 힘이 드니까 바위 기대에 앉아서 쉬고 있는 거죠. Finally, they rested against a giant rock. Rest against. Rest against. Duck behind. Duck behind. 뒤로 되돌아보는 거죠. Jack and Annie ducked behind a rock. 이 상황은 바위 밑을 내려다봤는데 사무라이들이 막 올라오고 있어요. 횃불을 들고요. 그러니까 다시 이렇게 내려다보다 말고 몸을 획 돌려서 바위로 숨기는 상황이죠. Jack and Annie ducked behind the rock. Tap somebody on the shoulder. 여기서 tap, 그러니까 툭툭 살짝 가볍게 툭툭 치는 거예요. 탭 댄스라는 말도 있고요. 여기선 탭, 두드리는 거예요. 툭툭 치는 거죠. somebody, 누군가를 on the shoulder, 어깨 위에 있는 누군가가 아니고요. 그렇게 되면 애니는 잭을 두드렸는데 잭은 어디 있어? on the shoulder에 있어. 뭐 어깨 위에, 누구 어깨 위에? 애니 어깨 위에? 누구 어깨 위에? 무등 타고 있는 것도 아닌데요. 그죠? 그래서 이상하죠. 그러니까 잭 tapped on the shoulder가 수거예요. 뭐뭐의 어깨를 툭툭 치다. 그래서 애니가 잭의 어깨를 툭툭 치다 라는 의미죠. Practice makes perfect. 연습만이 완벽해집니다. 계속 많이 반복하시면 완벽해지실 수 있어요. 많이 반복하시고요. 우리말로 번역하실 때, 우리말 독해하실 때 유연하게 하실 수 있어야 해요. 우리말, 영어는 같은 단어지만 우리말은 이렇게도 해석되고 저렇게도 해석될 때가 있거든요. 그래서 딱 하나의 뜻만 아시지 말고 여러 개의 뜻을 아시고 우리말에 맞게끔 유연하게, 그래서 의역이란 말도 있잖아요. 예, 자연스럽게 해석하시는데 그렇게 하기 위해서 잘 하시려면 뭐도 공부하면 좋은가요? 우리말 책도 많이 읽으셔야 돼요. 그래서 우리말 어휘가 많아야 영어 해석도 독해도 자연스럽게 잘 하신다는 거 잊지 마시고 Practice makes perfect. 오늘도 열공하시기를 바랍니다. 화이팅! 바이바이! See you next time!